Hi, I'm Owen Fitzpatrick, author of loads of books and creator of the online Charisma Training Academy and the online Time Mastery course. And in this video, I want to talk to you about mindfulness. Now, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is really being able to develop an awareness and paying attention to what's going on in the world outside and also in the world inside. So you pay attention to what's happening in the present moment. And the present moment includes what's happening in your immediate environment, and it also includes what's happening in terms of your thoughts, your feelings, and your sensations. So the physical sensations you have, the thoughts that you're thinking, and the feelings that you feel, the emotions. And it's about doing so in a way that's non-judgmental. So not thinking this is bad, this is good, I shouldn't be thinking this, I shouldn't be thinking that, but in a way that you're kind of being like cool with it, you know what I mean? You're like letting yourself being aware of it. So what is the story with mindfulness? Is mindfulness actually a good thing, or is it one of these cloud munching kind of spirituality thingamajigs that people talk about but don't really do? Well, I believe very much that the whole notion of mindfulness and the ideas in it are very, very useful. I think if you look at meditation, if you look at Buddhism, where a lot of the mindfulness you can see, it being there, even though the term itself only became sort of coined over the last, few decades. The truth is that staying in the present is immensely useful for most people. Eckhart Tolle, of course, who wrote The Power of Now, Wayne Dyer, Deepak Chopra, all of these great spiritual gurus all emphasize the importance of staying in the present. And so let's talk just a little bit about how you do that and why it's so useful. First of all, how you stay in the present is that you stop and pay attention to all of the things that are in your environment, first of all. So if you notice you're watching this video, potentially on a phone, potentially on a tablet, potentially on a computer. If you're watching it you might be watching it on a Mac computer, or you might be watching it on a PC, although if it's a PC, maybe the image will crash. Get it, because it's a PC? I'm not having a go at PCs. If you like PCs, respect. I'm a big fan of PCs. But everyone has their computer choices. So regardless of where you are, you have your PC or your laptop or your whatever, and you're watching this particular video. I want you to notice the screen that you're watching it on. I want you to notice the PC itself, or the tablet or mobile device itself. I want you to notice your hand, your body. I want you to notice the rest of you. Notice the environment around you. Notice what you can see. Notice what you can hear. Notice what you feel. Notice even the taste in your mouth. And as you notice what you're getting from your senses, what you'll begin to notice is that actually there's a sense of freedom that comes with just simply being in the present, noticing what's going on around you. You can also do this by noticing your body. Notice, how does your body feel right now? Which part of you feels the most relaxed? Which part of you might feel comfortable? How do you feel in the posture that you're in right now? How do your feet feel in the shoes or the socks? How does your body feel in the clothes? See, by noticing how your body feels, by noticing what's going on inside you, it allows you to be able to really pay attention to this moment right now. Because there's so many things happening, but as you stop and pay attention to what's going on just in your environment and just in your body, it changes things. Now maybe you have thoughts that are happening right now. Thoughts about me, thoughts about what you're doing now, maybe thoughts about what you should be doing instead of watching YouTube videos of me. But if you notice those thoughts and you just observe those thoughts and you imagine those thoughts and think about those thoughts, then again you can start to observe your own mind, almost like you're noticing yourself thinking. And any of the emotions or feelings you might be feeling, any of the emotions or feelings that you felt over the last few hours that are still there, a little bit here, a little bit there, if you just notice them as well, and again, by noticing them, what happens is it gives you, again, this nice sense of peace, this nice sense of freedom, because you're no longer investing in the emotions or extracting or extrapolating from those emotions all these negative thoughts or worries or concerns. See, a lot of times when we feel bad because we feel bad about the past or feel bad about the future. Usually we're depressed about the past or worried about the future. Sometimes you can be depressed about the future if you see no hope, and you can feel anxious about the past in that there's something about the past which starts to make you feel bad. But the truth is that when you're in the present, it's quite hard to feel bad. Now, that doesn't mean we say we always should be in the present. I think it's really useful to be in the present more often. But one of the things we tend to do is we tend to forget that. We tend to spend our time on Facebook or checking our messages. And I mean, I'm as guilty as the next person, but over the course of the last while, I've made a special effort to be more in the present, to start to pay attention to myself, my thoughts, observe them, observe my own feelings, observe what's going on inside me, observe what's going on outside of me. And by doing so, by paying attention to this, something wonderful happens. I feel like I can tune out the world, tune out the problems, tune out the future or the past, and simply appreciate the present moment, which is great, which really helps. So if you're looking for a little bit of peace, if you're looking to be able to relax, and if you're looking to condition your brain to be a bit more chilled out on a regular basis, one of the best things you can do is simply practice some of the stuff we talked about today. If you're making toast, be at one with the toaster. Make sure that you're spending time noticing the whole process. If you're washing dishes even, again, be paying attention to the experience of the sensations of washing the dishes. Even doing that, it's all practicing being in the moment. It's good for your brain. It allows your brain to create the right kinds of chemicals which allow you to feel more and more relaxed. There's a lot of research out there to show that meditation itself and meditating on certain things actually helps the structure of your brain and helps the chemistry of your brain and makes you actually feel more relaxed. Starts to create the right kind of blood flow in different parts of your brain. So again, meditate, and if you can't sit there and just notice, then walk around and notice, or run and notice, or drive and definitely notice when you're driving. Last thing you want to do is to close your eyes when you're driving, or to start to think about other stuff when you're driving. Drive safely. But practice. Practice the mindfulness stuff. Practice paying attention to the present. And by doing so, you'll find yourself having much more peace. So go out into the world peacefully. Be mindful and make an impact in the world and let the world impact you in a mindful way. Don't judge it. And be a legend in your own mindfully wonderful lunchbox. This is all from me. Now just stare at the blank screen once I'm finished talking and just simply be for a while. I'm Owen Fitzpatrick. Thanks for watching. Are you still there? Thanks.